Hi everyone, I hope you're doing really well. My name is Evelyn from an Empath Guide Book Reviews, and I'm here today to do my very first video that I was tagged in. So the video is the Rapid Fire Reads book tag, and I was tagged by ritabook, which I think is really cool, and thank you so much for tagging me, ritabook. And you did pronounce my name right. So if you guys don't already know her, ritabook is this lovely new booktuber who started around the same time as I did, and she reviews really good fantasy books and she has a really nice energy. So I'll leave her link to a page just under the video below if you want to check her out. And the original tag for this video was by GirlReading. So I'll also link her down below. I think rapid fire reads means that you just do it really fast as you can, and there's just a bunch of questions that you answer. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started. The first question is ebook or physical book. I would definitely have to say physical book, just because I really like the coziness and physicality of having something that you can hold and curl up to on a cold winter's night with a tea. So definitely physical book. Number 2, paperback or hardback. I mean, I like hardbacks because they're aesthetically pleasing, I think, like most of us, but I would have to say paperback because I do a lot of reading in bed at night and with a book over my head. So if I drop a hardback on my face, which I've done before, it hurts, and if you drop a paperback, it's not so bad. So paperback. Number 3 question, online or in-store book shopping? I would say online book shopping, just because I tend to find that it's cheaper. There's free shipping, book depository, which I use, and I find that there's more choice, so I tend to just like get a bunch of books all in one go and they get delivered to my door, and I really like it. So online. Number 4, trilogies or series. I really do love trilogies, just because I find that they're more neatly packed because they're shorter, and there's just something so magical about the number 3 that I really like. So trilogies. Okay, number 5, heroes or villains. Depends on how well written they are, but I would probably have to say I prefer a better written villain, just because villains, it's so easy to hate them. Whereas if someone writes a villain that you can empathize with and see that they have their side of the story as well, I find it really compelling. Villains just have a tougher life. It's often easier for heroes to be heroes. Villains, yes, a well-written villain I really like. Number 6, a book that you want everyone to read. Okay, I would probably have to pick 2. The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, just because I think it just has such universal themes, and The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. For the same reason, I think everyone could benefit from that book. Number 7, recommend an underrated book. Probably Fablehaven by Brandon Mull. It is a 5-part series and is just really amazing, and ritabook has actually reviewed this as well, which I was really happy about. Just fantasy, the pacing is fabulous, characters on point, story compelling, everything was amazing. Fablehaven, read it. Number 8, the last book you finished. The last book I finished, I'm so close to finishing a book called Marina by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. So just because I'll probably finish that tomorrow, I'm gonna say that in advance, and it will make me accountable to finish that very soon. 9, the last book that you bought. I did a book haul from the book depository. The one that I can remember is Queen of the Tealing, which I think is the first book in a trilogy by Erica Johansson. Number 10, weirdest things that you've used as a bookmark. Probably gum wrappers, maybe letter openers. Yeah. Number 11, used books, yes or no? Definitely yes. I don't have any issue with a worn looking book. I think that it gives the book character, and usually they're a lot cheaper too. I like the idea that someone has read this book before me and that it was enjoyed, so used books, yes. Number 12, top 3 fave genres. Okay, fantasy, magic realism, and dystopian fiction. 13, borrow or buy? Good question. I prefer to borrow. If I can get my hands on a book from the library, I usually tend to do that. Again, I like the idea of the communal feeling of books, like that stories have been read and enjoyed by many others before me. I don't mind that they're old, and also a kind of cheaper reason you don't have to pay for them when you can get them for free. Number 14, characters or plot. I would say characters, just because I think that if you can really relate to a character and walk in their shoes or their skin, it's going to compel you to stay with a narrative. If you really love a character, it will make you read the rest of the book. Okay, number 15, long or short books. If I really, really love the book, then I prefer it to be long because it lasts for a longer time and I don't get sad after. But some of the best books are short because like they've just cut out all the filler, and that makes it even better, and you want to keep turning pages. So it really depends on the book. 16, long or short chapters. I'm a fan of short chapters just because I feel like it makes the pacing tighter and there's more happening. It also kind of makes it a bit juicy and bite-sized, like, oh, I just had like a little piece of chocolate. Oh, do I want to have another piece of chocolate? Yeah, I do. So you just read another chapter. It's a guilty pleasure. Page number 16. Name the first 3 books you think of. The Alchemist, Paulo Coelho, The Power of Now, just because I've talked about them, and The Witches by Roald Dahl, which I really like. Just popped into my mind. Number 17, books that make you laugh or cry. Book that made me cry was probably the one from my last review of Monster Calls. Towards the end, it was just like tears like pouring down my face. It was like all tears with a decoration of face in the background. I tend to cry like more in movies, which is weird, but like just I'm a crier. Crying is nice. Books that I laugh in. Good Omens by Neil Gaiman and Terry Pratchett really made me laugh. Like the humor was really targeted and on point. And Fablehaven, since I just mentioned it, also really made me laugh. Number 18, Our World or Fictional Worlds. Probably fictional worlds, just because they're really fun and I like magic, and I always wonder how cool it would be if magic was real. Fictional worlds, for sure. But then what would you escape into if you wanted an escape? Don't know. 19, audiobooks, yes or no? Yes, sometimes I prefer reading, just the whole experience of getting cozy with a book. Audiobooks, if I'm in the car, they're not so bad, but I prefer reading. Number 20, do you ever judge a book by its cover? Yes, all the time. I think covers are really important, if not for anything else. I think they show you how much effort the author has put into this book, like if the cover matches what is inside, or just like the quality of the cover. So I do, and I think it gives a good hint about what's inside the book. Number 21, book to TV or book to movie adaptations. I really liked Water for Elephants, a movie that has Reese Witherspoon and Robert Pattinson. I tend not to like book to movie adaptations that much because usually if I watch the movie it's because I liked the book, and then I end up comparing the book to the movie and it's just a disappointment. Book to TV, on the other hand, have yielded some good ones. I really liked Pride and Prejudice, the BBC version, and I really liked North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell, and Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen also. So as you can probably tell, I really like those Regency England things, and I think the BBC does them really well. Number 22, movie or TV show you preferred to the book. Oh, that's an interesting one. Cute crickets in the background. Can't think of any. I will leave that blank. I can think of a movie that I really, really didn't like compared to the book, and that was Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which I thought was just an abomination. But anyway, that is for a different video. Number 23, series or standalones. I'll say standalones just because you can move on to something else. It's fun because you can move on to something new after, and there are millions of books to read in the world. So that is the end of the Rapid Fire Reads book tag. I hope that it was fast enough. I think that I'm quite slow, so sorry if that was the case. I want to say thank you again to Read a Book for tagging me. This was actually really fun, so thank you. So people I will tag. So I've decided to tag in this video Rachel King, Sylvia Kay, and Madeline Swan, who are all really awesome booktubers that are also newbies like me. I think that they're really lovely and they all have a really good energy, and I like their taste. Yeah, so I tag you to do this video. I will link their pages down under the video below so you can check them out if you like. That is about all for now. So thank you so much for watching this tag video, and I hope you have an amazing day. And thank you. Lots of love. Bye.